Surprise, surprise, your girl finally bought a car. This has been a very long time coming. I got my last car, which was a Jeep, in like 2015, 2016. And that Jeep was from 2004. So it was already like old to me, but we knew the previous owner. So it wasn't like, oh, Craigslist find. But you know, it ran its course by 2024. Actually, it died in 2023 and was sitting in my parents' backyard for months. But it was definitely time for an upgrade. I would not cross state lines in that car. So I just wanted something safe and something to get me across the country. So the car has been my biggest like stopping point in moving to California because I want to do the cross country trip. And I started looking in like 2021, obviously the worst time in the world to look for a car because of the upcharge. So I've mentioned before, I went to a Toyota dealership and they quoted me like literally like $700 a month for a car. And I was like, are you insane? How much money do you think people take home? Anyways, coming back to real time, I mentioned that I recently found my white whale. I found a pre-owned Toyota and then I found a pre-owned Honda and I was like, okay, good to know. And they were local and they were about 30,000 miles, which is about, you know, what you turn it in after a lease. So I was like, okay, good. And it was like $24,000 and I was like, can do that. And it basically got to a point where I'm like, I am at the end of my rope. If I don't have a car by the end of the month, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I had a free Saturday. Also, where I live, we have blue laws and they only have this in 2 places in the country. And it means you cannot go shopping on a Sunday. So that also means car shopping. So it really limited my time to find a car to only Saturdays, pretty much, unless, you know, you go during the week, but I only had Saturdays. So I was doing my research. I'm looking at those two, the Honda and the Toyota, and I'm like, I think I can do this. And then like part of me is like, let me just real quick, just like comparison price. So I set my like zone to the tri-state area. I'm like, New Jersey, but then like 30 miles out, 50 miles out. Let's just like see what if the prices are similar. Because I just wanted to make sure I was getting a good deal because I am cheap above all else. I am cheap. So the other ones, you know, like I said, $24,000 for about 30,000 miles. I was like, okay, not bad. And then I found this and I was like, there's no way. So this car, which I ended up buying, 1,125 miles. Like this was barely driven in the past 3 years. It is a 2021, but it was in New Rochelle, New York, which is in Yonkers, which is above the city, but like it takes about 45 minutes to an hour to get there. So it was a Saturday and I got my dad and I was like, hey, you want to go on an adventure? I'll take you to Applebee's afterwards. So my dad and I got in the Suburban, which also barely works. That's why I wanted my dad there because in case it broke down, I have a car guy who knows what to do. Also, my dad is a car guy. My dad is not a sports guy. My dad is a motorhead. So I wanted to take him to the dealership so he could be the one looking under the hood, looking under the car. Like he knows what to look for. But in my head, I'm like, if this car exists, it's a done deal. So the guy I talked to, I called ahead of time because I didn't want to drive an hour and it not be there. And I'm like, it exists. And the numbers you posted aren't wrong, right? Like it actually has this many miles and everything was correct. So we get to New York, and the process was so smooth. Like everyone was so nice. We took it for a test drive and without warning, my dad's here. Car guy, Chris, is sitting behind me. I go, I'm gonna stop short. Like, I didn't give them enough time to prepare themselves that I was gonna stop short, but at least I said it out loud and everyone went flying, naturally. But I wanted to test the brakes because in my last car, you had to like brake 50 feet ahead if you wanted to get to a stop sign. So I was like, oh, a car that stops when you want it to. This is a brand new world to me. So listed price-wise, it was like 26,000 and change, which was above where I was looking to spend. But I said in the last vlog, I'm like, I can do 21. I can write a big check for 21. After everything was said and done, this was about 28 all in. I'm like, writing a big check like that's a lot for me. That's a big difference for me. I did make it happen. I just wrote a big fat check for $28,000. If you watch any of my vlogs, you know I work all the time. I have 2 jobs at least, and then I do like babysitting and catering. Like I am always working. So this is the fruits of my labor, a car that works. So it was all worth it in the end, but like writing that big check, I probably won't do that again until I like buy a house, which in this economy will probably never happen. But a big chunk, you know? But I'm proud of myself that I did it all by myself, and I won't have a car payment because I was doing the math, and I was like, it just makes sense for me to have a car payment, pay interest for anything, if I could just one swoop have it done and not have to worry about that in my monthly budget going forward. So yeah, this is a 2021. Like I said, it had less than 1,200, not 12,000, 1,200. So we're just assuming like an old man had this and like truly never drove. So the only blip, I know I was just saying I wrote a big fat check, but I didn't. I had my checkbook there that day. He's like, we can only take certified checks or your debit card. And I think we needed to get not registration, what is it called? Insurance in my name. Cause forever I just gave my dad money for insurance since I was a teenager. But anyways, got my proof of insurance and we go back. I took a PTO day. We go back on Tuesday to finally purchase the car. Also, I never use a debit card. I always have cash, so I never use a debit card. So have my debit card. We get to the payment. There's no surprises. It was literally like the price they told me 2 days ago. That's what it was. And my debit card, we put in the machine. It was like error, like no, like I was getting pushed back, and I called the bank and they're like, because you never use your debit card, we like stopped it. Way to warn me. My camera's gonna die. We're gonna switch to my phone. Always funny to see my head shape change when you go from camera to phone. Anyways, they had a branch of my bank near them. So I go over there, get a new debit card first and foremost. And I was like, let's just cover our bases. Let me get a certified check. Let's just do that. Go back, slam down a check on the finance guy's desk, slide it over, and bought my new car. But yeah, I'm super happy with this. Honestly, to have a car that functions, mind-blowing to me. To have a car that has a clock. My car has not had a clock in years. So to even have a clock, I feel like I'm entering this century. So I do not need all the bells and whistles, but I do have like the screen and all this stuff. In an ideal world, I would have a moonroof, but I don't. But like, I'm taking what I can get. This was a diamond in the rough. I cannot believe I found this. And I'm trying to like remind myself, I'm like, it's okay for good things to happen to you. I know it doesn't happen often, so you need to like enjoy it while you can and not think the rug's going to be pulled out from under you. So I'm trying to be like, you deserve this. You worked hard for this. You are a lucky girl sometimes. Also, it was the car that I wanted, and it's white. Like I said, I wanted a white car because in my head, cute girls drive white cars. And I'm just trying to be a cute girl. So I finally have my car, just like a big thing crossed off my to-do list, because truly for months and years, every Saturday, I'm like, go out and look at cars. Like, this is the only day you have to look at a car. And now at least that part of my to-do list is taken out of my brain. I still have, my mind's always racing of things I should be doing. But at least that part is taken care of. So yeah, my net worth did decrease by $28,000 in one day. And then just 2 days after that, I took Betty to get her teeth done, which was another $1,300. And then my taxes ended up being $2,500. So all the money is gone. And I'm still getting emails from other like Toyotas and Hondas. And part of me is like, what if I just spent a little bit more money and got a brand new one that no one's butt has touched? But you know what? This was such a good deal to pass up. And getting a brand new car would have been probably $7,000 more. But I'd rather have that $7,000 to travel. And also, when I move to California, I'm going to have to buy a bed and stuff. Like, I need that $7,000. So I'm very happy with how everything turned out. That being said, this video is going to have about 20 ads in it so I can make $5 to replenish my savings. So I'll be hustling and I'll be taking you along with me, but it just feels so good to have a functioning car. Like, that's all I want. Get me from point A to point B without me clenching my butthole. Ooh, bad angles all around. So I just did all my errands. I went to the bank. I went to the library, I printed out a Poshmark thing, put it in the Poshmark thing, brought it to the post office. So got all those done. While I was at the library, I was like, let me go to the teen section. And I got this book, Breathless. I did get this like 3 years ago and I never finished, so here's to hoping I can finish it this time around. I also got Love, Life, and the List by Casey West. I've read a bunch by her. I love a teen read. They're so easy and I really like her style of writing. So again, I'm hoping my brain can start working again and I could just get through like an easy YA book. I also got chips and guac from Chipotle, and then gongcha. I think it's, you know, like boba tea. I've never had this before. The picture on the outside of the store was like a strawberry milk tea. So I got one. I saw other people in the store like doing this. Oh, it looks so cool on this side. Okay, there we go. Looks like me on my period. Oh my God, I knew I was gonna say that. So I'll shake it around. I did get, instead of like the traditional boba things, I know what I'm talking about. I got star shaped jellies. So yeah, we'll shake it up. I'll mix it around, but first time ever. Ooh, okay. A lot more milkier than I was expecting, but it's really good. I'm definitely gonna choke on, ooh, once you get that jelly, that's really good. I'm gonna choke on one of these starfish. Okay, that's good. That was worth my $7 and a little ASMR. I wanna do ASMR so bad, but I have like the voice of Fran Drescher and no nice long fingernails for tapping, so this is what you get. Hello, so I just got to my friend Joey and Kira's house. We're having a birthday party for our friend Chef. His real name is Mike, but we've always called him Chef. And my brother thinks his name is Jeff, but that's just on my speech impediment. I can always park on their side street, but every spot was taken. And then the other side street had like cones everywhere. So I don't know, I'm parked in front of a new house. You know when you go to someone's town and you don't really know the parking rules? That's how I'm feeling right now. So I'm hoping when I get in there, they're like, oh, park your new car in our driveway. So I'm hoping that happens. They do have a daughter and I feel like I can't come to someone's home empty-handed. So I have some Play-Doh and a Barbie head so she can be a little hairstylist. I'm like, if I'm gonna be someone's fat asexual aunt, I have to come bearing gifts. So have those. I am running late, but I don't think it's a surprise party. Also, like, as I was doing my makeup, I'm like, these are like my sweatpants friends. Like, I can come any way I want to, but I also feel like I leave the house so often. It's like, you might as well put on a face, put on your cute Walmart jacket, and like have a day. So that's what we're gonna do. Since I'm out and about, I know I have to go to work. So on the way home, I will go to work. Some man's looking at me. Also, it's a really nice day. It's kind of cold, but it is spring. And between my house and Kira's house is a Rita's Italian Ice. So I feel like that has to happen too. Happy birthday to you. Day to you.
Tucker, you're such a dick.
Yay! Hello, I'm sitting in the car outside of my job, my second job. So I'm here, I'm gonna work. It's just taking everything in me to physically get out of this car. So the party was a lot of fun. I thought I was running late. I was the first person there. Amber loved her gifts. I ate so much, so I never went to Rita's Italian Ice on the way home. So it's gonna have to wait, but I do really want it. But there's no room in my stomach right now. But the best part of the day, Kira's sister Jessica also had a baby recently, and she keeps her off of social media, which is a great decision. But I've never seen this baby's face, and whoo, the cutest baby. So I'm like, oh, this was well worth the wait. And like immediately latched onto me, so I get to hold her for like an hour. So cute. So cute babies always make me happy. So a good day was had. Now I just got to go do other people's taxes, and that's not going to be fun. So yeah, I'm having a good Sunday, and honestly, working is not that bad. It's pretty much data entry at this point for me, and I just blast a podcast. It's just, again, physically getting out of this car. So fun for me. The computer turned on. I was doing some like handwritten kind of bank statement stuff, and then the computer, like the screen went black, but usually, you know, you space bar the shit out of that, and it never came back to life. So, you know, I did a little hard reset, pressed every button on the back of this. I I don't know what to do. So I could just like manually code, you know, the paper statements I have, but then there's always that like rogue company that you're like, what is this? And you got to look it up. Yes, I have a phone right here. I could look it up, but it's just so annoying to do it on the phone. But I know I'm more in the zone when I'm sitting at this desk rather than bringing this to my house, having my computer open. I don't know. I was so ready to bust through like 5 hours tonight, come in tomorrow morning, do like 4 more hours, get stuff done. But like the computer, it's not me, it's the computer. I want to work. I'm here. I'm ready to work, but it's just not in the cards. So I've decided to sit here and code by hand, but I did want to show you this binder clip, keeping my bangs out of my face.
3 hours later.
Okay, dying from exhaustion, still have a binder clip in my hair. Wow, I look like a clown right now. It's 9:45. I've been out of my house all day. I fell asleep last night at 4 a.m. So like, it's time to go to bed. And then do it all over again tomorrow. I'm gonna text my boss tomorrow and be like, the screen isn't working. And if he can, you know, get it right, I'll come in tomorrow, finish everything up. I got everything coded, so now I just got to put it into the computer. So not so bad. It's just a lot. Yeah, as you can see, I look so tired. I look insane, as usual. Good morning. So today was my first day backing into a spot. I have a backup camera now. I've entered the 21st century and I didn't even use it. Gonna go get my hair done. Last time, didn't really get what I wanted, so I'm not even gonna ask. I'm not even gonna ask for the bangs that I want. I'm gonna say curtain bangs and watch me end up with straight across bangs, because if I said straight across bangs, I'm gonna end up bald. So, mainly to not fix my roots, but like make me blonder. It might be closing time on coming here. We'll see. I feel like I just got my hair done February 8th, and I feel like I look like very dark. Yes, we do a root smudge, but like, if I'm paying $400, my camera died mid-rant, so good thing we have the phone, as I was saying. If I'm paying $400 for you to put bleach on top of my head, I better look like I have bleach on top of my head. It doesn't look that bad down, but like, I feel like my hair is very brown on top, which defeats the purpose of paying you all this money to make me blonde. And I know we do a root smudge, and that's supposed to make it not as stark white on top, so the grow out is good, but like, I feel like we've done it in the past. I've had good blonde in the past. This actually looks okay right now, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I have to see myself every day. We've done it in the past, just like she's done my bangs in the past. I know you're capable of this, but I don't know. I don't know. So, well, this is the before. We'll see what I end up with. Watch me come out absolute buzz cut. Guys, I pretty much got what I wanted last time. Okay, a gust of wind did hit me the second I walked out, but like, once I get home and like play with these, this is pretty much the bangs that I wanted. Like, pretty much full coverage of my forehead. That is what I wanted. Long on the sides. Again, I got hit by a gust of wind. I gotta brush them again, but like, where was the disconnect last time? Like, this is what I wanted last time when I asked for straight across bangs, long on the side. This time I said, curtain bangs. And I got straight across bangs, long on the side. So maybe we have different definitions of curtain bangs or whatever, but like, this is the look I was going for last time. Now, to some of you, this may look like a bad haircut. To me, this is exactly what I wanted. I want to cover my forehead, or just like, sometimes I'll have it out, sometimes I'll have it covered. Like, I want the option to be there, and that's what I got this time. So this place and my girl live to see one more day. I really, really like her. So that's why I was just so like taken aback last time that like, I'm like, I know you can do it. I know you can do it. So I didn't want to say goodbye to her. I've already followed her from another salon to here. So we're back on track. Again, I got to go home and like brush it and fix it a little bit. And maybe I should have went a little shorter because it is in my eyes, but like, again, we're going in the right direction. I have bangs. I got to play with them, but I have bangs. So I am going out tonight. I got to stop touching it. I'm messing it up. Keith's friend, Michael, but like, we're friends. it's his birthday. So we're all going to go out tonight. I'm going to go drive down to Keith's, and then he has a new apartment, so we'll see that. And then we'll go into the city for Michael's birthday. I think I'm going to wear my Walmart pink jacket because it's so cute. It's my go-to hyperfixation outfit right now. So for once, you get to like bring fresh hair out on the town. Every time I get a haircut, I like babysit that night. So it's like, this is a waste. So again, I will play with it, but this is what I wanted. But before that, it's only like 1 p.m. My mom's birthday was on Thursday, and I asked her if she wanted to go out, but she was going out with her friends. But she's like, maybe lunch on Saturday. And it is Saturday, and it is lunchtime. And I'd like to go out. I'm paying, obviously. But I'd like to have a restaurant meal. But she's on Mongiorno. My mom is actually diabetic, but also reaping the benefits of a shot. But like, she actually takes it for diabetes. So like, her appetite is not like restaurant quality. Like, she'll have like 2 bites or something and be like, I'm good. But again, I'd like to take my mom out. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Yay! Okay, I actually had my bangs straight across up until like 5 seconds ago. I'll show you, because I trimmed them just a little. And I feel like I could trim just a little more. Like, I think it's cute when it's all down like this, but it is in my eyeballs. So maybe trim just a little. But for today, maybe that's too much. For today, we're gonna just part it just a little. It's windy, so I know it's gonna get messed up, but like, that's good enough. And like a low half pony and the curls. This is cute. And then this is the finished look for the This is the finished look for the birthday party. I was torn on, there goes everything. My room's a mess. You know I love this top from Shein, so if I could find how to hold it up. This would be so cute with the high-waisted pants I'm wearing. But I feel like this is like springy, cute, fun, gay bar. That's the vibe tonight. So Lizzie McGuire outfit repeater, squeaky floorboards, Walmart, Halara. This is Abercrombie and it's a bodysuit, but it is not buttoned. So someone's gonna be on a little flat patrol all night. It is tucked, who knows if it'll stay, but like, I think this is cute. All right, I got Liquid IV, a toothbrush, hairbrush, makeup remover. What more does a girl need? If you said toothpaste and underwear, you are correct. And I already have that in my to-go bag, so we're good there. Isn't Keith's organizer so nice? Is it linked on Amazon?
Yes. Jumbo. Being with Shannon very much. She's my favorite girl.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew.
This refrigerator is egg city.
I was gonna say, it stinks in there. I'm doing cryotherapy. There are 2 high noons in my bra, and it fucking is freezing.
It smells like shit here now.
I'm getting prepped to put some in my bra as well.
I'm already committed.
Happy birthday, dear Michael.
Good morning. We survived a night out in the city. So we pre-gamed a little at Keith's, and then once we got to the bar, I only had 1 drink, and then we were out of there by like 11. So a very easy night. Like, no one got hurt. I do have a scratch on my hand. I don't know where it came from. So I'm like, I probably fell, but like a very easy night. Ended at McDonald's. All was good. There was one point in the night though, I saw these confused looking guys out of the corner of my eye. It was a gay bar. I dropped my straw, so I went to go get another one. And they're like, excuse me, is this a gay bar? I'm like, oh, sweetheart, yes, you stumbled in here by accident. But I ended up talking to them for like 10, 15 minutes, and they were kind of cute. So I was like, okay, a good sign that I'm not completely horrendously ugly, run away from her. Because that's how I feel sometimes when I go out in public. So I was like, okay, because they're keeping the conversation going. One of them was like, oh, are you from the South? And I was like, I don't think I sound like that at all. Sometimes I say y'all, but like, I don't really think I sound Southern at all. But the other one was like, you have the cadence of a stand-up comedian. I'm like, I get that, okay? So that was like, I would take that as a compliment. They're like, you should do stand-up comedy. And I've thought about it. A lot of people tell me to. I don't think I have the stage not this I can get on stage and be okay, but you gotta have balls of steel to try stand-up comedy, because even professional stand-up comics, they bomb sometimes, and you have to have like the confidence to keep going, or even just the confidence to get up there in the first place, and I don't think I have that. So yeah, no one puked. I got a little male attention, and we had McDonald's. a good day was had by all. I did, when I was doing my mediocre makeup this morning, it looks fine in the camera. I'm just like not jazzed with the hair. I feel like the hair color is dull. You can still see, I asked for very bright around the face and I just look like I have brown hair. So who knows, maybe, maybe their days really are numbered. I didn't make a follow-up appointment. You know me, I'm lazy, so I probably will keep going there, but like, I've gotten good haircuts and dyes from this person before. So I know it's in the wheelhouse. But like, what is happening? It's like, I don't know, it's very dull to me in person. And I asked for like very bright around the face. I don't know, I'm not seeing it. It looks good in camera, but in real life, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. But we are in a step in the right direction with the bangs. I wasn't absolutely thrilled yesterday, but I'm like, it's a step. It is a step. Because that one time in October where I got the bangs, girl, I was thrilled. I was taking selfies. I was like doing everything. I was so happy. So I wasn't there yesterday, but I was like, okay, we're getting there. But yeah, at least they're long enough to push to the side, but I do want, maybe I'll cut them myself. I don't know, but like this will do for now. I have to work. It's tax season and I'm way behind, so I'll go to work for the rest of the night. The rest of my life is a absolute mess. And I was trying to think, I'm like, I just want one day off, just one. And I probably won't be able to do that for like 2 weeks. I'm going to a wedding next weekend, so it's like, there's all that. And then like work. I just want one day where I don't have to do something, and also where I don't feel guilty that I'm not doing something. Because when I'm not at work, I feel like I should be working. So once tax season is over, I can at least like relax on job number 2. But for now, I get to be a jumbled mess. So I'm gonna wrap this one up here. Thank you for watching. Hopefully the general life mess gets better.